Buckle up and get ready for an absolutely massive week. We should be seeing pre-orders dropping on the Pokemon Center for the newest set, Mega Evolution, which is the first set in the new block after Scarlet and Violet, and it's going to kind of be a big deal. We should be getting a pretty big reveal alongside that as well. Now, this is coming from on July 10th is when Pokemon is revealing more about Mega Evolutions. Now, the first set, like I said, Scarlet and Violet is ending. We're going into the Mega set. This is going to start promoting Z to A, the new game coming out. Megas are coming back. And traditionally, we see after they announce a set like this and they do the reveal, we usually have, within 24 hours, we have pre-orders going up on the Pokemon Center. So that means it could be Thursday, July 10th. It could be Friday, July 11th. And we don't know exactly which date it's going to be. It could, like I said, it could be that Thursday. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess that it's Friday, July 11th. And I'm going to guess that it's going to be in the morning, somewhere around between 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific time, if I had to guess. But once again, the time, they've been shifting the times around, making us guess and stuff. So we can't really predict as accurately. But very, very exciting news. So we also have a ton more news in this video that we're going to talk about. We have Black Bolt and White Flare pull rates and stuff like that we're going to be talking about in this video as well, and some other news of other product coming out. But this is going to be absolutely massive, so make sure you mark your calendars for the Mega Evolution drop. And then I did want to talk real quickly about Black Bolt and White Flare. Now, we do have some pull rate data, which is something that probably the most interesting part of this set for me, aside from the set sizes and how many illustration rares. And it's interesting to see. It's going to be a super fun set to open because there are so many illustration rares and the hits are just going to flow. It's going to kind of be like Crown Zenith, except maybe a little crazier. So this is what we're looking at as far as we have some preliminary data, and we have seen people like PokeRev opening the set as well. So if you want to check that out, you can see that this does kind of confirm that this is the situation that we're looking at. A double rare EX, 1 in every 5 packs, a Pokeball reverse in every 3 packs, a Master Ball reverse is about every 15 packs, a full art ultra rare card in every 16. And this is the most interesting, and I think will be the most fun, is an illustration rare in every 6 packs. So that's going to make it super fun to open. And it's going to still be really difficult to collect all of the IRs because there's just so many. But that is great information for people who want to rip packs. I think it's going to be super fun. And then a special illustration rare, looks like they bumped it down a little bit. It looks, the last sets have been around 90-ish. So if this information holds true, we'd be getting a special illustration rare, 1 out of every 76 packs. So a little bit more generous across the board when it comes to that. And in case you missed it, here's a few of the other things that we're getting as well. Something random that I do think is cool is they're bringing back the horizontal holofoil from Black and White that we last saw, I believe, in 2011 was when we saw this. So I do think that that's cool that they're bringing, stuff from the original set back. So Black and White stuff coming back. This set's going to be over 800 cards. If you combined Black Bolt and White Flare together, it's going to be over 800 cards. So we have regular reverses, you got the Pokeball reverses, and you got Master Ball reverses. So this is what we're going to see on the English side. So that's how you get to over 800 cards combined if you're combining the 2 sets. So yeah, that's what we're seeing. They also shuffled around a few cards on the English side, jumping between Black and White, that differed from the Japanese set, but nothing too crazy. And then the other thing that is kind of big is it does look like we are getting this Black White Rare, the promo that was released in Japan is going to be included in our set. So this is just going to be in both sets, I believe, added to both of our English sets as number 171 and 172. So that does add some collectability on that side. They did a limited thing in Japan where they did about 15,000 copies distributed via tournaments. So they limited that, but for us, it'll just be in the set. So you have these 3 monochromatic cards in the set. And we still haven't seen the actual release of this. We're still a few weeks out. but very exciting news. So that's pretty much what we have as far as the Black Bolt and White Flare. But let me know what you guys think about those pull rates. I think it's going to bode really well for the set. And I think it's going to make it super fun to open, like a Crown Zenith. And, you know, if you can get your hand on the product, right, that's going to be the difficult thing, is getting your hand on the product. But for those who are able to, they're going to have a absolute blast opening, pulling all of those illustration rares. So yeah, super excited for that. English products will be releasing, looks like the end of next week is when we're getting our official release, July 18th right here. So some big weeks. We got the Mega pre-orders dropping this week, Black Bolt and White Flare releasing next week. So some big stuff coming down the pipeline. And that brings us to the sponsor of today's video, which is PokeNotify. PokeNotify, if you're not familiar, is a notification service where they can send pings straight to your phone. Speaking of like the Pokemon Center drops that we should be getting for Mega Evolution, if you want to know when to get in the Pokemon Center queue and when to have the best chance, this is just a tool that can help you have a better chance to get drops. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to get drops, but it gives, as soon as the product goes live, you're being notified of when to get whatever product you select. You can customize it for whatever stores you want, not just Pokemon Center. I'm talking like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, different countries, right? It's not just US. It's all set up. It's a huge system where you can set it up and customize your pings for all sorts of restocks. And I like PokeNotify because honestly, that's where I have the best success. I get the pings, and that's when I get in the Pokemon Center, get the queue, get it loaded up. And it's been from a notification from PokeNotify. This is a paid service, but there is a free 3-day trial. If you guys want to check it out, you can always cancel if you're not happy. And you don't have to take my word for it. They have thousands and thousands of reviews and successes. If you want to check out the reviews and check out the success channel in the Discord server, you can check it out for yourself. You don't have to just take my word for it. So PokeNotify, worth checking out for sure. There is a link to join in the description, as well as a discount code. So, and like I said, it's a free 3-day trial, so you can always cancel if you don't want to use PokeNotify. So that is the sponsor of today's video. And then let's get back to some other news that we do have that has come out. We have an illustration rare from Mega Brave, which is one of the Japanese sets. So there's Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. In case you're not familiar, those two Japanese sets are getting combined into our English Mega Evolution set, first one. So Riolu, getting another illustration rare. He's been getting a lot of love. We've seen, which is totally fine, but this is kind of a cool looking illustration rare. And I will say, for the illustration rares that we have seen so far, which I'm really excited to see this Thursday, what other ones get revealed and what other mega stuff gets revealed. But the illustration rares are like really stepping up. So I'm very excited. The Bulbasaur and the Vulpix and stuff that we saw earlier, very, very exciting. So I think they're going to continue to hit the illustration rares really hard. And I think this is an example of this is just a great illustration rare as well. It doesn't like blow me away like maybe that Bulbasaur that we saw recently, but it's a nice looking IR. So Riolu fans, rejoice. You have another illustration rare coming your way. And then also, this is kind of interesting. We have some new boxes that have been revealed for Europe, featuring reprints from Pokemon of the past year. Each product will release at a specific European retailer starting in August. So we don't know if this is coming to the US quite yet, but we do know that this is coming to European retailers, so it could come to the US side as well. There are some interesting, as we take a look at some of these boxes, a lot of these are featuring Destined Rivals and Journey Together, like you can see right here. And then they have the stamped promos from older sets, which I did find interesting. You have Reshiram with a Stellar Crown stamp and with the Journey Together stamp. So interesting there. You can see the pack selection, and then same thing here. You get 2 Destined Rivals, it looks like, and 2 Journey Together. And you got Zekrom with the Paradox Rift and Black Kyurem with the Surging Spark stamp. So they're kind of like throwing all these promos are kind of all over the place. And then you got the Kyurem mega card here, the big one. So all over the place as far as the promos go. Same packs here being featured: Destined Rivals and Journey Together. Stellar Crown stamps on the Melton and the Melmetal. So this is the Melmetal EX box. You got the Walking Building box. Same packs. Surging Sparks promos here on the stamps. And then you have Blaziken EX, which features, looks like this is more packs. Looks like 3 Destined Rivals, 3 Journey Together. And then you have the Blaziken here, which doesn't look like it's featuring that stamp, any exclusive stamp on here. And then another box right here, Latias EX, 3 and 3 with Surging Sparks stamps, regular and jumbo card. And then we're getting closer to where the packs are starting to differ a little bit. Now this one, they have the layout like set up different, but and you can see, like, look at the Lugia with the prismatic stamp. So it, like, all over the place when it comes to all the sets. Prismatic for the single card, regular card, and the jumbo promo. And then they changed the packs. Like, I don't know why there's 1 Destined Rivals and then 2 on this side instead of doing the 3 and 3. But yeah, interesting there. I don't think that means anything. And then we get into these more interesting boxes, I feel. So this is the Greninja EX and Kingdra EX, where you see you got Kingdra with the Shrouded Fable, Greninja with the Stellar Crown stamp, but there's a little bit more pack variation here, which you got Twilight, Surging Sparks, Journey Together, and Destined Rivals. And it looks like the same thing mirrored over here, which I think is kind of cool. You get a lot of different types of packs. So, and that's a pretty good lineup, considering, you know, your odds that you're going to pull this is not very good, but, you know, you do have, for example, the chance to pull the Mewtwo, the Pikachu, and the Greninja all in one little collection box. So there's some cool stuff happening there. I like when the boxes have a diverse variety of packs. And then we're saying the same thing with this Snorlax and Blissey box. You have Blissey with the Twilight Masquerade stamp and Snorlax with the Prismatic Evolution stamp. So yeah, Twilight, Surging, Journey, and Destined, 2 of each. So that is kind of cool to see. Like I said earlier, Pokebeach is saying it is unclear if we will see this release in the US, or if we'll get our own versions. We have been getting these boxes lately. This is what we've been getting on the US side. They've been doing this style, the Venusaur and Blastoise box. You can see very similar, obviously, with the Stellar Crown stamps and the packs. And then more recently, the Blaziken and Volcanion box. Same thing, you got Destined Rivals and Journey Together in here. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been seeing on our side. So I don't know if we'll get boxes that look like this with the Pokemon numbers, or if we'll just get the same boxes. I don't know why they would spend the time to really differentiate the boxes that much, but it is something worth noting that there could be a little bit of a difference. And then lastly, to end it off, more news. This is just the big news update video. We do have some more information also about the Mega Set before we get that more information coming out. Now, these photos are very low res, but it does confirm a few things from the Japanese side. We got artwork for Japan's next set of gym tournaments. They're calling it the Mega Summer League. All but confirms we get Mega Absol, Mega Camerupt will be included in Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. The tournaments will start August 1st. Each deck must include 2 or more Mega Evolution cards. And here's from a marketing photo, you can see they revealed the Mega Camerupt, Mega Abomasnow, Mega Absol, and Mega Mawile. And they're too small to translate. You can see right here, pretty low res, but they come from this image right here. I think they're up on the banners in the background, so people were able to spot that as far as what has been confirmed. And you can see Mawile looks pretty cool, Absol looks cool, and Abomasnow looks kind of cool as well. So that's what we've seen as far as the Megas so far, and we have seen some English stuff come out as well. This is what we've seen so far for the Mega Venusaur, Mega Latias, Lucario, and Gardevoir, as well as I think this is the Ultra Pro binder, and it looks like this is going to be the pack art, or some of the pack arts, which differs from the Japanese side a little bit. but this is the 9 pocket, and we already knew from something else that that Kangaskhan is going to be in the set as well. So that's what we've been looking at as far as the megas of what we do know. So in a few days, by the end of the week, we will know a lot more when it comes to megas. So that's kind of what we had in today's video. It was a little bit all over the place with a few different sources of information, but mostly mega this week. This is the mega week, and then that Black Bolt and White Flare information I did think was fascinating, because that's what I was really waiting to see, was the pull rate, what they're going to do with the pull rates. And we knew something had to give, right? It had to be easier as far as the illustration rares went. It's still going to be insane to get all of the illustration rares. So that, and just honestly, an 800 card master set between the two sets, albeit technically they're different. I feel like people are just going to really lump them into one set, which is, traditionally what we get on the English side. They usually take 2 Japanese sets and make them one on the English side, but they are keeping them separate. So I'm sure people will separate that as well. But if you're going to master set one, I feel like you might as well just go for the whole thing and master set both. Either way, you want to split it in half. That's still 400 cards per set coming out at the same time. So absolutely massive news. So very exciting week, both this week and next week, as far as releases, cards, pre-orders, news. There's just so much coming out. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel, because I do post daily, so you guys can stay up to date on the latest content. And good luck out there on your pre-orders. I hope you're able to snag some stuff on the Pokemon Center. I'll be out there in the trenches with you guys, trying to secure those pre-orders this week. So yeah, I'm going to stay glued to my phone starting on Thursday. And then, maybe also tomorrow is Walmart Wednesday. So we could potentially be seeing some Walmart drops on Wednesday as well. So, if you're sticking around for that, I'll be in the trenches with you guys there as well, seeing what drops. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, it was never a phase.